This isn't one of my normal videos, and it's got kind of a negative tone. And it has to do with this monitor behind me. I very much love this monitor, the G24F by Gigabyte. I recently looked at it, and one of the things I started to see consistent, and by consistent, 2 people commented, but I assume more people afflicted by this. I started getting questions about the backlight bleed. Is it not bad on mine? No. When I turn on a full crush test and in darkness, I can't really see any kind of backlight bleed. So to me, that's not bad. Now, if I'm hunting for it, I can. If I get up in the corners, if I look for it, if I take a camera and make an overexposed shot, I could find backlight bleed because it's not an OLED. I can expect that with most any monitor I use because I don't use OLED monitors. But there is something that is a problem here, and I finally asked somebody, and Sergio, I hope you don't mind to use your name, Sergio. It's a pretty common name. I'm not giving your whole name. Had sent me a message saying that, you know, his has pretty bad backlight bleed. What about this? What do I do about this? You know? I said, well, what is bad to you? Because to me, this isn't bad, but I'm hearing people complain about it, so I want to know what's bad to you. I asked him if he'd send me a picture, and he did. And when I looked at that picture, I said, that is not acceptable. That is bad. So to anybody else that's had this monitor and had this, I wanted to address to you that it shouldn't look like that. And if your monitor looks like Sergio's picture here, you need to contact Gigabyte, get your money back, and go for another monitor. Or at least see if they'll RMA it with some reasonable amount of time, because that's terrible. I don't personally like showing you something that's great for me and then you get it and see that, because that looks bad. And it seems to be consistent enough that there's a problem there with Gigabyte's monitor for the G24F, and they need to figure out what that problem is, because that backlight bleed is obnoxiously horrible. They shouldn't be letting those leave the factory. And one final gripe I have about it too is when I got this monitor, I had watched its price for a while. I was looking for something to replace the test bench monitor because I wanted something pretty decent there. And for the longest time I watched that price at about 180 to 190 bucks. And if you're paying more than $210, I would say, for this, then it's probably too much. It's no longer you get more than what you paid for. So you're starting to get what you paid for, and some of the prices I've seen have been in that 240 to 250 range, and at which point there are far better choices out there, especially if they're coming with this backlight bleed problem. Anyways, if you're somebody that got this monitor and you see this kind of BLB, that's bad. You need to do something with returning it, RMAing it, getting your money back, and getting something else. I'm a little bit sad that Gigabyte let that many of them go through, that even on my small amount of views, that many people had a comment about it. It is not an affliction of this one behind me, but it clearly is an affliction and a problem for people who have purchased the monitor. So just know you're not alone if it's a problem you're having, and hopefully Gigabyte will do the right thing and fix it for you. Anyways, you guys have a great day, night, whatever it is. Sorry, this is just kind of a follow-up video because that infuriated me. When I saw Sergio's picture and then I correlated it with the other comments, I said, no, I got to say something about this, and it might not mean anything, but there you go. You guys have a great day, night, whatever it is. I'll see you in the next video I do.